My guest is Jalid. Jalid, how you doing?
Lagazee mo good, you know.
Amazing. Yo! The man is here, so please pick up your phone and call your brethren and sister and show them, yo, it's been a minute you heard from Jalid. You understand me? And Jalid is here. Jalid, no shows, no performance, no releasing for some time now. People say, yo, look like we don't know where I'm going. Jalid is now serious with, him work and him Lego music, and people were saying all sort of things. You understand me? And I'm even wondering if you still rehearsing and you still know you because you have a lot of songs and all that. Yeah. You understand me?
True.
And I'm still wondering if you still remember your lyrics and all that, and you're still cool with music. What is going on with Jalid?
Well, it's been ups and downs,
Yeah.
Lagazee has been ups and downs. I mean, remember when we launched the EP?
Yeah.
Love is Coming. And then, we had a whole Blossom kind of introduction to the EP and everything. Everybody was digging the EP.
Seriously?
Yes. I think last year, around March 4th, I played in Stuttgart, Germany.
Yeah.
It was good. So the whole plan was, all right, let's move it
Outside, international.
yeah, outside, and then cover a wider audience. And we're still on. It's been ups and downs emotionally. It's been stressful. A whole lot. I took a little break, and then, we are coming back again. I came here with my producer Demi.
Okay.
He's a Jamaican, used to be based in Ghana. He's like, Jalid, you're not all right. Let me move to Ghana. Let's build up a whole new momentum. Let's get the whole work moving again, because I've been slow for a while. Emotionally, I've been down. I had taken a break, but thank God, Demi actually put me back to the vibe again, and then we started some new recordings. So people should just look out for some new works coming. I'm back in the studios working, pulling myself up, trying to ginger myself again, and then get things in order.
Wow. Charlie, let's put our hands together, for Jalid. For him coming back. And because, everyone, a lot of people, I do make posts about artists, you understand me?
True.
But my inbox, people go so boom and ask me, Lagazee, what go on with Jalid? What is happening, to Jalid? And people want to know and all that. And I'm like, yo, listen, take a chill pill, man. You understand me? Everything good with Jalid. But what I want to find out from Jalid is if Jalid is still the Jalid we know with Rhythm Rider and still remember your songs and all that kind of thing. I just want to find out.
Yeah, man, it's still the same Jalid,
It's still the same Jalid. All right.
It's still the same Jalid.
Then Jalid, let's do this.
One test my skills.
Let's do it.
All right.
You know how that thing goes.
Yeah, it's still the same Jalid.
I want you to sing for the girl, them sing for the gangster man. Sing for everybody. Sing for everybody.
Oh God, as Jaja lead me. Oh God, I want there. Me here will live for people still ask. No one here I got one of this one, and I make enough of them and not say you must still a real. Me the bout it, I'm still there, but yeah, I'm ready if you put another vibe up on the rhythm. So I can sing, hey man, can go. Look at the long time I not do this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to do it again. See that? Oh God, I know I'm singing this one for the girl, you know this Jalid me. I am about to sing for rhythms in a Lagazee shop. Hey man can go lie, my baby won't chayana medda. Man can go lie, naba won't chayana me. Man and a man can go lie, my baby won't chayana medda. Yo baby, one mama didn't bomb crazy, hey, well hey. Oh God. Lagazee, I can continue with you.
Yeah, man.
You ready for me?
Yeah, man. Me ready.
Alright, so listen. He said, "Niya boy, no, any friendly kurabesha. Hapati benya one day, the anantia ye catch. The wet if he said was Sally a crabesha. You go back to go from Black Beauty. Hide check. A long time did I tell you, say, me person, me, ya mister. No, so say, what's a massing to the shannon sakaway. Not be no, they come you, they will say, oh God, hey, Lord of mercy. Hey, yo, hey, man, can go lie, my baby, won't Chayana me. Hey, man, can go lie, I won't Chayana me. Man, and a man can go lie, my baby, won't Chayana me. Yo, baby.
Same thing, Jolly. Same thing, man.
Martin! Hey, if you're tuning into Asaase Radio, no one says Jolly in another place. I am man, now we are singing this one for you, all of the girl them. Lagazee, I can't switch.
Send for the girl, man. Send for the girl.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, yeah, Send you when you're my neighbor, one me tenna. Baby, my candle. Hey, you want bapa in the body tick. What do you want him? Can you and your friend chick? What best of you and lie, your brother take a seat. Yes, I'm a banana, but better brother, please. What bapa in the body tick. What do you want him? Can you and your friend chick? What best of you and lie, your brother take a seat. Yes, I'm a banana, but better brother, please. Hey, man, can go lie, my baby, one Chayana Meda. Man can go lie. Nadaba won Jayana me. Man and a monkey and go lie, my baby won Jayana me. That yo. Hey. Ayo. Can sing another one?
Yeah, man. Another one. Yo. It's good to be back, Jolly.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back. I mean,
it's highly good to be back, you know, and we give thanks for the works and everything. Ni Kwete Kote says, versions on the fire key and cool. You know, my brethren Douglas all the way from the Zambia goes to boom and say, yo, great stuff. We give thanks. And trust me, Douglas is one of the big selectors in terms of radio in the Zambia. So big up yourself. Amos one says, yes, Rasta, more fire. And then Selector Murphy says, styly. Easy. Don't know. Him like the style, you know, that kind of thing. Jalid, I know you've left this for a minute and you are back again and all that, but you being out there and looking at the industry, what exactly were you seeing?
Well, really and truly, Lagazee, many reggae dancehall artists in Ghana are putting in the efforts. I wouldn't tell you no lie. I mean, it's tough for us. I mean, the investments, it's not coming. People are doing it from their own pockets, and it not reach nowhere. That's the truth of the whole thing. I remember when we tried releasing my EP.
Yeah.
We played beautiful songs from it, like Please. I have Weather. I have beautiful songs on the EP, and surprisingly moved slow. I mean, I think we haven't created enough airtime for ourselves, for the reggae market. We have actually not embodied the whole thing into a selling commodity. We've not gotten the help. The artists are doing much on their own, and engineers, there are not enough engineers. I mean, giving us, you know, the real vibration that are coming in as the season is demanding and everything. It's like when you're doing everything, you're doing it yourself. You know, sometimes you have to write and then send it there for a band to play there before you get your quality that you want and stuff. It's tough. It's tough. So I think it's the money side, it's the investment side that has really slowed many reggae dancehall artists in Ghana. It's the investment.
It's the investment.
Yeah. We're lacking a lot in the investment side.
Wow. But if you look into our industry, like, for instance, if you go to Jamaica, King Jamis is still Jamis.
True.
Sly and Robbie is still Sly and Robbie.
True.
People still go to them to record and all that. What do we see in Ghana? We've put Zab Mallet somewhere.
Yeah, brother.
You know, and on a more serious note, sometimes when I sit down, I ask myself, what is wrong with us?
True. We love the songs. When they hear it, people love it. and they ask you, why am I not hearing this on radio? Like, there's merits to be played here, there, but they don't know what it takes before you get to that level, that you get that consistency on radio, consistency online, consistency everywhere for people to gravitate towards the whole thing. It's tough.
What does it take to put a team together in terms of you being a reggae dancehall artist?
It takes a lot, especially when members of the team are family members and then have to go back at the end of the day, take care of family and everything, and the job is dragging, especially when it's in the reggae side. I mean, Demi can tell you about how he had to bring all his equipment down from Canada, setting up a new studio in Ghana to actually augment that work, because he was hearing certain qualities when we put strength together to do works, and then when you come, like, you want it consistent, you want the work back, and you are not getting it because maybe you have to wait for a certain producer to have a certain time, to have a certain mood, to be able to, pick some songs. You know, sometimes you are ready, producer is not that ready. Sometimes you want certain beat, it has to go before, and it drags the whole work back and forth. I have another Jamaican producer in Florida, Caps, and Caps is always on me. He sends me a beat, I'm recording it, and sometimes picking vocals at certain places, you're not getting that vibe
you want.
Yeah, and it's tough. We haven't set up stuffs to really help the reggae lovers in Ghana here. Like, it's tough.
Let me speak to Demi over here.
Easy.
Theo, I want you to capture him for me, because I want to ask him few questions pertaining to what did you see in Yaad that let you pack up your equipment all the way and come back and like come back, set up over here and work with Yaad?
Well, greetings to the fans, the reality of it is that we run a studio in Kingston, in Jamaica, for a long time. Back to Toronto, looking and listening to Yaad's voice, that kind of vibration and the support that I think Ghanaian artists need. I don't really think that like what Yaad is saying about the consistency about where you record. And I think that if you have access, like, one of the things that make Jamaica stand out musically is that there's so many good studios that you have access to.
Of course.
Technically, Jamaica is one of the places that people fly from anywhere. At any given time, you can go anywhere in Jamaica and record anytime.
Of course. You're right.
And there's talented engineers there and people who are devoted to being an engineer, not producer engineers.
Engineers, yeah.
Not people who want to be the star.
Yeah.
People who can let you be the star when it's time for you to be the star. And there's this, like, confusion about what the roles are when you get into the studio. You understand? So, and there's a lot of ego and there's a lot of people who are not sure of what their role is when they come into the studio. When it's time to support Yaad, it's time for you to take a back seat. You understand? When I come to the studio and Yaad is coming to record, I wear regular clothes.
True.
Because it's star time. Him is the star. Me is the guy who is doing the recording. Me no matter to the recording. You understand what I mean?
Of course.
So, the voice, the uniqueness and talent. This is the first artist in Ghana that I want to record. From then on, that's my mindset. You understand? And I think that supporting the talent, reggae music have so much room to grow.
Of course.
I was watching, there's some surveys done, and they were talking about, like, the curiosity that people have to reggae music as a genre that's not developed. People think it's like fully developed. So when somebody's telling it to drop a genre that is like, it's new music, brother. We are talking about drop music. You can't drop the music. The music is so new. When you think about Ghana music now, you think, wow, we can merge this world of Jamaica and Ghana, and this is what Jamaicans long to do. Come to Africa and have a studio in Africa where we can work with Ghanaian artists and make the music go. There's just so much potential for the music. For somebody to say drop it and stop it, When I reach, drop it and stop it. We just are coming at the thing, bro. A baby thing, this. This a baby music. This is not soul music. This is not R&B where, you know, and even in that, you know, what I like about Black Americans and American music is there's so much of that music. You understand? And they keep thinking of ways to expand the width of the music to, yo, them have all sort of people making the music and it's new music coming. Well, it's time for new music for coming at the thing, Rasta. That's the point we're at right now.
Yeah, but I'm still curious about the fact that you moving in and say I want to work with Jalid.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, I know Jalid is a good artist.
Yeah.
You understand me? Him have that kind of vocal prowess that can match up anyone. You understand me? But I'm still curious about, and the thing as him just said it, it kind of struck my mind and say, how can a man move all the way from Canada and come to Ghana and say, I would like to work with this artist? You understand me? I am wondering what you saw in him that is making you say, all right, comfortably, I'm moving from my comfort zone. May I go to Ghana to go do this?
With my whole family, not just by myself. So whole squad of people and coming into the space. Because I think that I see the potential. I see the potential, not just looking to the West, but looking to the rest of Africa. I always say this to Jalid. Say your vice, forgot Kenya, and go. I not really tell her what plan yet, strategically, but when I think about the other places where the music can go, I think the music hasn't gone there yet. And some of the people that you would think conventionally we should work with, those people become too fixed, and you can't move them again. Me linking with Jalid now, from a link with Jalid, I say, yo, Lead, come in, man. You think I go on, man. Nobody feel whatever. You know, sometimes you just feel, you know what I mean? A big part of the studio thing is motivational and inspirational, you know? And you have to be that kind of person there in the studio where we are motivate and inspire each other. And it's still technical. Because it don't make no sense you're motivated and inspired and somebody's taking the recording and it's garbage.
You're right.
Where we are going to go with garbage. You can't do nothing with the garbage. So the potential to do this, yo, a Jalid, you know, and Ja bring me come here, so I know say something in it.
Right.
So our inspiration come from inside.
Definitely.
You understand?
So, Jalid,
yeah, man.
talk to me now. For a man to move all the way from Canada with him family, and come say, all right, Jalid, I want us to do this. I am still wondering how is the feeling like, and also our main problem over here is the sound, the quality, the technicalities. Like we are always looking for somebody who will say, all right, I know this and I can do this A, B, C, D to the top standard that we are looking for. You understand me?
Yeah.
You know, so now how is the whole game plan for you and him as a producer?
Well, I mean, we are actually, we started from having fun in studios. I mean, playing with rhythms. Some of them have been recorded. Some we are still pondering over, trying to catch up with, you know, mets that will sit properly on the rhythm and stuff. Actually, Demi has made things a bit easier for me. You know, he's from the reggae background and he understands the quality of the work and everything. So sometimes he plays here, sends it there, and then gets the bassist to play on it. Sometimes he invites other Ghanaian, you know, musicians to come and play a guitar or this or that on that, just to get that vibe we feel is authentic enough before we unleash projects out there. He's actually made things better for me. I mean, in terms of how I used to think about how the work should go and how I was actually churning myself to reach people across online, and then you have to send the whole work there and then send it back, cross-check, backup vocals and everything. Actually, he's made it felt like everything will be easy to be done right now. And I think our first record see yet to release, people have got a gist of it. A Bambi Boom and crazy.
Saying,
yeah.
If you say people have got a gist of it, then they are so
Well, Lagazee, then me have to sit to that and then maybe have a preview of it. I mean, I feel of it. I remember Matt, you know. Yeah.
Wow. So, how would you compare, like your former works to this current one that you took a break to go relax, to reflect on things and see the strategies and all that? Comparing your works done before this one, how would you say the differences?
Well, I wouldn't say there are differences. Actually, those songs I did before now have empowered me, have motivated me to look at other directions of writing and then adding up to the catalog already. Because I remember one time we were sitting somewhere and my songs were playing back to back to back to back, well over 20, 30 songs, and Demi was like, yo, artist, you have whole heap of songs,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what? You work, like you put in effort. You've done a lot of works. And nothing new to change. We are not coming to change anything. We are just coming to build up the catalog again and then keep pushing it. So we are not changing nothing. We are just coming to sing other vibes and add up to the catalog. That's all.
Now, Jalid, when you look into Ghana, again, back to music promo.
Sure.
When you look into Ghana right now, we have some people that they took a stance against reggae. And they made it clear that, we are hip lifers.
The agenda.
And that agenda is there that, we must preserve our quote-unquote high life and all that. So when reggae step in, because at a point in time in Ghana, every artist wanted to record reggae.
Reggae, dancehall.
You understand me? If you're an artist in Ghana, you have to do reggae or dancehall. Everybody was taking a bite of it. But all of a sudden, that momentum or that feeling
has burned down.
Is gone. You understand me? And now, artists are finding it very difficult even for their song to even cross over.
True.
As a reggae artist now, and as you going back to reflect on things and all that, what do you think should be our strategy in order to break that kind of barrier?
Well, I think we should enjoy what we are doing more. The more we enjoy it, it brings the challenge to add up, do something new in the same genre, grow it. I mean, we should enjoy ourselves more. There used to be days when people give you a call and say we are holding a setting, maybe this Friday at this place. Individuals were trying to put together reggae dancehall artists. We have our own little toe-to-toe. We try to freestyle on a couple of beats together and share that time. We're playing shows made by our own selves and for our own purpose, and so we invite friends who are also in the same journey, and then we were having fun with it. But these days it looks like it's not happening like it used to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we should bring back that fun we used to have with the music. The fun is no more there, and it's making it more, I don't know, like hidden, or it's kind of like shadowing the whole thing. The more we enjoy what we do, the more we invite friends, we challenge ourselves indirectly, and then we grow with it. So basically, yes, that's what I think I should see us doing again. You remember those days? I think last week I was watching something from Shatawale,
mm-hmm.
and then Shatawale was like, yo, I was with Stoneboy. Stoneboy was my guy.
Mm-hmm.
And people were surprised that he had acquaintances or friendship with Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And then even Samini, and almost everybody was a friend to the other. And we could easily meet, we could easily record rhythms, we could easily, share ideas, diverse ideas, and then it makes the journey heavier and it grows it naturally. These days, I mean, it's become so difficult. You're not hearing the Tawales no more. You're not hearing the, first it was
the
more,
Beach,
yeah. So it's become a bit, let me say, slow or boring. But hey, there are still people who have that energy and that love for the work, and then, I mean, still pulling themselves together. Afrobeat is actually steering many of the thoughts towards a certain direction, but hey, we're still there.
All right. 70 minutes gone into the hour to hear on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. We're live on 99.5 in Accra, 98.5 in Kumasi, 100.3 in Cape Coast, and 99.7 in the northern region. Tamale, Asaase Radio, we are nationwide. You understand me? Supremo Osha says, Jalid, fire kian cool. All right? So, Nana Kwame Frimpong Abuaji says, full join the section with the eye. All right? He said, I am glad to be in tune, respect and manners every time. Then Tafawa Russell says the brother see the talent that he possesses. Some people can see raw talent. All right. Easy. And I'm sure Tafawa Russell is coming from the Brigadier Jerry, family. So you don't know, say, all these people know how to see, talent and all that. And he's talking about your producer. That, he can see raw talent and all that kind of thing. Easy. Now the producer is in. Jalid is back from the, from the break. Now, what are we to expect from Jalid? Are we to expect singles, albums, EPs? What is in the future line? Because I don't want to say pipeline, because in Ghana, sometimes when you open the tap, it doesn't flow.
Yeah, man. It's all about music and the beauty of it. So, I mean, singles, anything to get our presence there, people to enjoy good music. Yes, we start with singles, introduce ourselves again, and then, get to an album stage. Whatever it takes, more music, we just keep releasing.
When Lonely was released, almost everyone played it.
Yeah.
I see every radio stations, dog, cat, post, picnic, everyone. I play it. You understand me? You understand? And people still beating it up, hard. I go to some pubs and they drop Lonely and people are going crazy and all that. And I'm like, yo, Charlie, do you think the industry loves you?
Love in this industry. I can't talk about it. People smile when they meet you. People talk when they meet you, but when they are discussing the money side, when they are discussing the business thing, they mention other names. I mean, you are left wanting. So I wouldn't talk about love in this industry. I mean, I think everybody's working for his bread and then his tummy. That's all I think. Until we put ourselves together and start considering how we make it, how you call it, a unified project, we will still be defragmented like this. There's no love in this industry. No love.
Wow. Easy. The man said there is no love in this industry.
No love.
Yo. There is no love in the industry. And
naturally, Ghanaians, we love to act hypocritic a bit. We are a bit, kind of like, they see you, they smile, mention all the necessary, they've thought about this, that. I think, we can do this, that. The next time you're calling the person, that same number and going through. Or a lot of excuse. One day becomes a year becomes 2 years. I mean, we tried partnering with certain people to do more of the show we did at Bayview. Working at Bayview was a partnership deal with the management of Bayview. And you saw how successful that was.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you try to bring it along to other places, other venues, other people to put their investment into it, and they are telling, we're going to call back, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then it's delaying and it goes into a year, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, people don't really, really put in their heart for us.
Wow. All right, so when this song was released, a lot of people were asking questions and all that, but since I have you over here, I want you to clarify that for me.
Sure.
When the Triple S song, dropped,
you
understand me?
Yeah.
And at the point in time, people thought it was a diss song.
I think people should always take time to listen to songs like soap songs.
People thought it was a diss song.
Sure.
Others were saying all sort of things.
Sure.
But I would like to ask you, what was the inspiration behind this particular song? And did you hear from any quarter that maybe the artists you mentioned their names, were they okay with that and all that kind of thing?
Well, I think Samini has actually personally told me how he enjoys that song. So because to Samini, and I never said anything damaging or anything insulting in the song. I only wanted to pitch myself because there was always the triple S. S, 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 always S, S, S. So I just wanted to add the JL, and then people would call me when they call the S too. So basically, yes, and if you listen to the song right from head to toe, you realize I didn't disrespect anybody. I actually gave them their seat high there, and then told them there's another seat, the same beat, the same this, and then we do the same damage. So just add my name to their name, and then let the business flow to my quarter too.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Triple X. This is the Triple X. So if you listen to this song carefully, Jalid gave all of them their seats at that higher, place. So it wasn't what other people were thinking. You know what I mean? All right. So Supremo Osha had this to say. He said, saying Ghanaians act hypocritically. I can say it's true, same way. Not because that happens everywhere in the world, but when you put yourself together with the right producer, those hypocrites will be under your feet. Jalid, your voice and style, I believe you can get there, but don't forget it's all about hard work. Respect all the way from Sweden. Supremo Osha.
Easy. Yeah, man, bless up Supremo. Give thanks. True.
Yeah, man. So, Denita Style says, big up.
Easy.
I'm like the style. I'm like the style. So, how soon are we going to hear from Jalid?
Well, Lagazee, I'm actually...
The break time is over, Jalid.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Not sleep no more.
So how soon are we going to hear from you?
Well, on 20th of April.
20th of April.
Yes, we are releasing 26th rather, right? Thank you, NYB. So 26th.
26th.
Yes, we are releasing Shame on You.
Okay.
And then we start the journey with it.
All right. So are we going to see some visuals, or it's just the record?
Well, Shame on You, the record first. Visuals will come later.
Okay.
Yeah. These days you have to do more virals. I mean, introduce the song properly online, properly in everybody's faces, and then the videos can add up. So that's what we are trying to do now.
All right. So on the 26th of April,
yeah,
it's going to drop.
Sure. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Easy.
And why shame on you? Somebody when you take, live small, when you come back with shame on you.
Well, I'm not actually shaming anybody. I'm just shaming bad minders and then people who actually use their mind to sabotage others and then bring others down. Just like I did say earlier.
All right.
So it's just a behavioral shaming.
All right. I get you now. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can go up on your phones right now and give me a call. I have Jalid in the building. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. He's here. Carl, what do you think about his works? He's coming back again. He took a break and he's coming back, hard, full time. You understand me? Reggae dancehall in Ghana needs Jalid. You understand me? Because already people are calling that they should drop us off from all the award schemes and all that because the space is not competitive. And I am wondering why.
Yeah, people have been working, yes, but radio doesn't really know them. And so, they have to go through the traditional means of reaching radio and they are stuck down there. But it doesn't mean people are not working. People are working. They are just, there are some A-listers who are constantly viewed. Like people are always having their eyes on the A-listers and it's always...
All right. Let's go to Lashibi. I have Kwame on the line. Kwame.
Yeah, man. Nipanye. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Yeah.
They got Jalid every time.
Yeah, man, brother, give thanks. Much love.
Like I tell you, say Jalid is too huge.
Yeah,
Give thanks.
And somebody really with the love.
definitely.
You shouldn't play that anymore. We need more choose from Jalid.
More choose
Like
up.
I said, they can give me.
All right, man. Respect. Yeah, man. Respect. Bless. Yeah, man. So you can also give us a call on 0200 009 951. 0200 009 951 or 0594 157 777. If you're calling outside Ghana, you can prefix with the area code by adding +233, and then you can add up the number and then you can call in. You know what I mean? My guest in the studio is the one named Mr. Emmanuel Excel, aka Jalid.
Easy.
So, once again, let me touch on this a bit in terms of what Steve is saying, that our space is not competitive, because when it comes to the award scheme, you know, the same faces are being showed almost all the time. And for some time now, from what he said, I went back to check the but there are some faces, they are constant in there. Others add up, others job, others add up, others job. But there are some faces that they are there, they are constantly there. So are they saying that those people are working more than everybody, or what?
Lagazee, you remember the first edition of Tree Music Awards? Okay. And you know the agenda that was behind the reggae dancehall section, that side? I mean, many people have seen my performance from that clip.
Yeah.
And it was me, LaRusso, Capoon. Yeah, this lineup. And basically it was like, all right, the old faces are there, respect to them, but let's give these people the necessary
attention.
Yes, anything they need, let's do it and get a sound. And I bet you if you go watch that clip, it's one of the hottest live shows you've ever seen played in Ghana.
Sammy is on the line. Let's hear from Sammy. Sammy? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Lagazee.
Yeah, Sammy?
Yeah.
Where are you calling us from?
Alright, they're in Aguna Road.
Aguna Road. All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We have Jalid in the studio.
Listen to your Jalid is very, serious. He has a style, I have his tracks on my pen drive that I used to listen. He has good vibes, so you should keep up and work hard.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bless. Yeah, man.
Big up Oswald massive, Yeah. And so, like I was saying, it was a good show. And people still watch it online. Colors, lighting, sound, band. I mean, we had time for rehearsals, everything. Look, if many of the artists are given
the opportunity. So
you hear new stuff.
So you're saying that we are not being given the opportunity?
I am. Yes, basically that's the truth. Because when those things were provided, when those things were given, proper stage, proper lighting, proper rehearsals, they got a good show, which hyped the next one that Black was subsequently appeared on, and then the whole thing was bubbling up. I mean, after the first edition, because the first edition, younger artists, younger talents got
a chance.
Yes, attention. They were focused on. They were given a craft, like their craft was augmented or uplifted by providing certain things: videos, good stage, good mic, good backup vocals. I mean, how many times do you see Ghanaian artists perform with backup vocals? BVs, like ladies behind microphones singing and then backing you up so you can take your rest and sing out the voice that you have. That's tough. Very tough. And so Step knows when some of us are giving the same things that they give to the A-listers. He knowing me, I mean, he knows I can equally.
Yeah. No, and the main reason why I'm responding to Stip is that I know who Stip is.
Exactly.
And I know what he's capable of doing.
Some of us don't get the calls from him. We only get, what they later, and then it ends there. And others simply get the call even when they are sleeping. Like, they are not making it challenging. I mean, they direct every investor to the same, channel. And nothing changes. And in the long run, when the result comes, it's like, well, it's the same people. It's the same people that took the deals to the same people. And then we get the same views again, over and over again. The same thing. We are not making nothing new. We are not changing anything. And I bet you what, I mean, the few that got the chance to hear my Lovers Rocks and my EP and stuff, they tell me, you know what? You're a top-notch artist. In the space of all this, I mean, not enough to project you as a major artist. Anytime you play a show, you deliver like there was no problem. You sing well, your microphone technique, everything, like you're well prepared before being given the stage. And so anytime it is given, you deliver. I'm like, well, anyway, we keep putting in the effort. Huh? One day the story will be bigger than this.
Wow. Wow. It's not easy. All we need is the chance so that we can also prove our competence, because trust me, when people say certain things about reggae, I get emotional simply because we've been doing this for over 2 decades and a half, and we're still pushing very, very hard. You know what I mean? So, and like the main thing is reggae keeps making this country proud everywhere,
all the time.
So I feel like if really and truly, if what Jalid is saying, if we are to be given the chance to prove, I believe, but the agenda of high life is our own, so we must focus on that.
An agenda. As an agenda.
That agenda is killing other genres. You understand me? And seriously, I don't see hip hop suffering from this. I don't see R&B suffering from this. The only genre I see suffering from this saying is reggae dancehall.
True.
And I keep wondering, why is it always reggae?
Yeah.
I keep wondering, why is it always reggae?
True.
You know what I mean? Brethren, we've got the style, we've got everything to make our industry proud. But there are some people who are sitting in some comfortable chair trying to belittle the work of hard-working artists in Ghana.
Exactly.
And that is not right.
At all.
We must have that kind of change of mind, because this is music business. You understand me?
Sure.
So, and you must Ghana, open up the gate. They say open the floodgate so that everything can come in.
Numbers. Lots of people. I mean, there's too much bread for everybody to eat.
You know what I mean?
The bread is so big, everybody can have a piece of it and still be satisfied, and there will still be enough left for other artists to eat from.
All right. So my producer was asking me a question, and he's like, now that Jalid is back, you understand me, and we know that Jalid is in the service as well. So how, and I know that you've done that before, so I don't know whether this time you taking a break and you coming back, doing the service work and this, how are you going to manage that? Because now you are back into it full time.
Yeah, man.
So in terms of tours and all that, at a point in time, seeing Jalid uptown, I'm like, yo, look like the man quit or what? You understand me? But again, within a month or two,
We were back.
I see the man back in a uniform. I say, boy, how are you going to? How are you managing this?
Like you said, it's managing. I mean, it's managing, but I mean, we are nearing the days where we call it quit whilst we are still young. Until then, yeah, we're still working and I mean, protecting people and property like we used to do every time. I mean, we are putting in more weight onto the music side and then lower in the service side. We've done it over a decade now. I think the plan being there for a number of time has reached, and I mean, when the time comes after we're done with it, we tell you we're done.
So it means that you are going to say a quit to the service and full time to music.
Yeah, I don't see myself retiring.
Okay.
There, I think whilst at a younger age, and whilst I'm still enjoying the music, we need to tour. People need to see us. Like somebody did call from Sweden.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are people at other places that really want to see us, and we need a full time to do that rounds and circles. So definitely that time will come when we take a long leave, and then gradually we simmer it down, gradually, and then take a full flight.
Okay. So Selector Murphy is asking, I want to ask Jalid, does he think Ghanaians have really accepted his craft, or that he thinks he has been sidelined?
Well, I think the few Ghanaians that have heard me outright accept my craft. Yeah, sometimes they hear lots of songs and they wonder like, so you're the very person that did this one. I'm like, yeah, like, oh, I've had this ever since I never knew you were the artist behind it. I'm like, yeah, I'm the same person. So people know my songs, but sometimes they don't really know I'm the one behind that song. So Ghanaians love my song. Anytime they hear my songs, any of my songs, anytime, they love it. We should put in more promo efforts. That's all. I'll put in more promo efforts and let more Ghanaians hear me.
So you think you've not been sidelined?
Well, I wouldn't say I've been sidelined. No. The ears do not belong to anybody but you. And so when you hear good music, you hear good music. And these days are downloading errors. So if I'm able to put my presence up on the social media as well, and you hear the song and it's good, you pick it. That's how it goes.
All right. So. All right. 43 got into the R2 here on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. We live on 99.5 in Accra, 98.5 in Kumasi, 100.3 in Cape Coast, and 99.7 in Tamale. Easy. My name is King Lagazee, and this is Yaad Settingz. Jalid is in the studio. He's our guest. Easy. Easter Sunday. The resurrection of Christ. Are you mean? Easy. Are you mean? Are you mean? And Jalid is in white, you know?
Yeah, man. Just like you are in white.
Yeah, yes, sir. You didn't put him.
Just like you are in white.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
But I want to emphasize on yours.
Well, give thanks, Steve. Give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Lagazee.
Yeah, man. So, you can also join us, you understand me, on 0200 009 951 020 009 951 0594 157 777. Yeah, man, you can also call, and then Jalid is here, ask your questions, and then let's move forward. What do you think about him? What do you think about our industry? You understand me? You know, what do you think about the way forward? Last week I had Asaase in the studio over here, and Asaase was like, Lagazee, what we need right now is one united front. One unite, and I think Jalid, you've also stressed on that in terms of our little shows that we play and all that. We meet each other at places, we play shows, we move and all that. We need to bring back all those kind of vibes.
Brandon, not Dawson. Brandon, not Dawson. Too much Brandon, so we are not singing good songs no more. Everybody just wanna hide himself, try get some latest tailoring thing and come out. Been too much Brandon. We are not enjoying the songs no more. Too much Brandon.
All right, so we need to come out more.
We should enjoy ourselves. I mean, meet our, like, I'm based in Adenta now. When I was in Dansoman, I mean, I used to meet up with almost everybody. We sit down, have our own vibes, try freestyle a bit, listen to what new beats that has been sent to us. I mean, we try to grow the art together. Unlike these days when everybody's locked up in his own, house or circles, waiting for. We don't enjoy ourselves no more. We should enjoy ourselves with the music we do.
Is Jalid looking at collaborating with other artists?
Yes.
Looking at you, for instance, it's featuring. It's hard for Jalid, but I have seen you on other
people's work. Yes, it's easier for me to work on other people's works. But
you understand me? But yourself,
Well, we're still chasing certain people to complete the works we sent to them. And when it is completed, you get to hear it. I mean, we've chased some people, we've sent out some works to them. We are yet to get them back, but it's still there. Still there.
Oh God.
I told you earlier on that no love like people assume.
No, of course. I think I've read Selector Murphy's question already to Jalid.
Yeah, man.
So which artists were you looking to collaborate with, and up to now you've not got them?
Ooh, Lagazee. We shouldn't mention names here. I mean, but yes, people should know that we've sent out works to certain people. Okay, so one sent me, let me say, a short clip of what he was recording to the works we are doing, and I mean, we are looking forward to that from Manifest. So people should look out.
Oh, okay.
For a work from me and Manifest.
Oh, okay. All right.
Almost done. So
wow.
For that, I will speak of it a bit.
All right.
And the rest, there are lots of people we've contacted and then sent out works to. They haven't completed theirs, and I mean, we wait till they complete it, or we bring it out ourselves and then send a new packaging.
Okay. Do we have any Jamaican artists in mind?
I'll hide that. I wouldn't talk about that, but I hide that. I've been in contact with people like Papa.
Yeah, of
then,
course.
Yeah. So we are in the circles. I mean, we are trying to cook something hot and then let people know about it. But until then, I wouldn't speak about working with any Jamaican artist yet.
Okay, you prefer to work on it for it to be ready before saying something about
exactly.
it.
When you hear the work, you hear the work.
All right.
There's one lady people are going to hear me with.
Oh, I see.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Demi will tell you her name.
Oh yeah, no, we'll talk about it. Well, like
we'll give them a gist. She's on the compilation.
Artists to work with. I think we got a lot of people to connect with. Like I said, I run a studio down there for many years, so it's a natural thing. Those people in that circle, the Jamaica circle is an easy circle, especially for me to operate through. So, as the songs come through that fit the artists that we see fit, in terms of how the songs work, then we reach out to those people, and I don't think that it's a major problem
at all
to bridge that. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's kind of one of the reasons why I love being in Ghana now, is that we can build this bridge.
Of course.
You understand? With somebody that some of those guys trust to be able to do the work that they're going to send back here and get it done the way that it's supposed to be done for that purpose, So,
yeah.
And the collaboration thing has to be based on how organically that sounds. Because, you hear some collab and they're not going anywhere. It's just a lot of big name. It's like a football side with some big name.
Yeah.
But they're not good.
Yeah.
Even though the names are big.
Yeah.
But the outcome, it's not really about just naming,
Of course.
So it has to be about.
So Demi, you set up a studio and working with Jalid. Is the studio open up for every artist, or strictly now if you want to focus on Jalid for now?
I focus on Jalid, but the studio is open as a technical, like an acoustically treated, amazing space. Jalid can talk to it, and microphones, equipment is amazing, and being able to. One of the things that we've mastered in Jamaica, again, I will revert to that, is we mix and master, and we keep the creativity all in the island. A lot of the things that we do in Jamaica, You see, when I record a Grammy Award winning guitar player here from in Ghana that a lot of people don't know is here, and they're in the studio, we can feel that vibe together in this space together. When you're at Jamaica, them just feel the vibe in the space, and then the engineers mixing and mastering, and all of it is happening in one space. When you take a song and you send it go way over so for a guy collaborate with that, how do you feel the energy that we feel together? When Bob Marley did that Bonner Spliff in the studio with the man them, everybody was feeling the synergy of that vibration, and then we can correctly coordinate what needs to be done. That's why when you're on the ground, it's a different feelings, you know.
Yeah, because when I was in Jamaica, I was with Jammies, and there was a recording section. Listen, this artist doing harmonies, she did the harmonies for over 1 hour.
Yeah, and
Jammies stopped everything. And him say, what the Ross you sing, man?
Yeah.
But you not sing the thing right?
No.
And I'm like, what is all of a sudden, we were there having conversations and all that, and I folded my arm standing at the back of him, and he was mixing everything on the board up and down here and there. Yeah. And all of a sudden, him stop everything. And I'm saying, but you not sing the thing right?
Yeah.
But what I was hearing in my ears,
it was good.
I felt everything was everything.
Yeah.
But Jamie said, well, you not sing it right.
Because of the organics.
They have to scrap up everything.
That's that.
And then Jamis had to hum everything for the, the artist.
Backup vocalist, forget it.
To sing again. And after 30 to 1 hour again, the man is him say, stop it. Him play it and stand for a while and listen to it and say, yeah, man, Sisse is so right.
Yeah. because sometimes it's just like some small, minute things. Now you send it to somebody else. We're out of the zone. That's not in Ghana, that they're in Africa. How do you feel the vibes that we're feeling? Working locally with the people, locally, the art have to happen here. It has to be an investment to it happening right here. When you're ready to record a song out of your bed, you're supposed to can say, yo, Damien, where I deal with? Me have a song. You're going to say, boy, me I go wait till the guy can send me a rhythm, and then me hope so the vibes that me I feel in a November in a Ghana, me I go feel, nah, brother, there's a organics in it, and there's a spirit in the music that, there's no going around it. And like what you say with Jammies them, those years of ears, it's not a technical thing. Because sometimes you just don't feel right. You sing right, but you're wrong.
Yeah, of course, because and we're talking about Sharita over here.
Yeah.
And I was standing,
big
and I'm like,
vocalist.
This is a big vocalist. But Jamie said, but you not. And
sing it right.
And look like the man started the whole conversation with curse.
Man.
Curse,
Yeah, man.
I said, what the?
And they're not taking it nowhere.
Yeah, man.
They're not taking it nowhere because it's for perfection, right?
Of course.
They want to get it right.
And I'm saying in Ghana here, you'll be in the studio with an artist and you'll be like, you know how to sing right. The artist will say, what do you mean? You want to sabotage me? You want to do this? And before you realize the artist is gone.
Yeah, but you see, there's a relationship. Like, you have to know who you can talk to how. Like, when Jalid is in the studio and work, I'm going to be like, yo, brother, I'm going to like the one there. And it can be just simple like that. It's not because Jalid now go give me the great one. I'm not some guy who just make you just run up. A lot of producers, they like to just talk because they want you to see that it's their studio and it's their space, and they want to dominate the space and all of that. No, the real good producer, them just want the song to happen. We are all making the song happen. Not me, it's my studio. Me not have a studio actually. Me just work at the studio.
Yeah.
Me just working at the studio, so what does it matter? So when me say, yo, brother, me not like the one there. And then it means that we're gonna get the one that we're looking for. And not that Jalid have a problem like that, because usually, when you come, there's so many technical things that the people aren't getting right to get the recording going to begin. When I'm having a session, when a person come in and plug in, the place already ready. Me now work out technical things while we're then at the studio at work. It's your time. So whatever vibes you have, sing your vibes. all right, the one that we want it to be a little more gentle this way, a little this way. The timing, it's tight. We don't want it so tight, and if you looser than that, there's just how long you gonna work at this before you get the ears to know what it is? And some people don't want nobody to tell them anything. They're too big of an artist for somebody to talk to them, and that's a problem. You can't become so good that I don't care how much Grammy you win.
Yeah.
And next man I hear your song and I say, yo, bro, I don't really like the
energy in there.
That's not good. That's not a good one.
Yeah, and I realized the same thing when I went to One Pop Studio with Sly Dunbar. Roy Baker was there, plugging in some rhythm and all that, and the big man Sly Dunbar was sitting down, listening to the whole thing, and him said, "This sound like crap."
Straight up.
You see me, and I'm like, why? It's like it was blunt. He said, "This sound like crap." Quickly, the man said, "All right, play it again." And the man, him kind of him dip on the drum machine, and him just beat it. And within 30 minutes, I have a video of that. Within 30 minutes, he has created everything back again.
Yeah.
And then him say, "Play it again." And him asks Dr. Dennis Award, "Dennis, listen to this compared to the first one." So I am like, we can work like this when we understand music business.
Yeah.
Then artists will know that, oh, all right, I am doing this because of this. This man want a perfection of me.
Yeah.
But in Ghana here, it's not like that.
Well, sometimes when you feel like people are still working out their ego thing, it's hard. When you're settled in yourself, you know, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, you take correction. If you're an athlete and your coach will tell you, say, yo, you're not doing this right. You need to fix this. You don't say, oh, the man don't want me to play. And how does it come personal, Virgin? Like, if the end game, we're on the same page for the same end, everything good.
So Jalid,
yeah, man, Lagazee.
working with him as a producer now, you understand me, in terms of working in other studios as compared to him, in terms of he being a pro in the technicalities, in terms of the voice, what he needs and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
How is it like in terms of working with him?
Well, I'd say it's much easier because, I mean, he has knowledge about the reggae, the dancehall, I mean, the roots of the whole thing. So it's easier. And sometimes I go like, yo, tell me, you know, I say, yo, I need a little bit lyrics to beef up this. And he's like, what means I don't know lyrics? All right, you can try this. And by the time you realize a line or two fixed there, and it turned the whole thing to a different level, and you are singing a new music and you are enjoying yourself. Anytime you're listening, you feel like, all right, this is not my regular, but this is good, you know. And I mean, it's beautiful working with Demi. It's new for me. It's entertaining for me because I used to know what I knew, but I feel different when I'm working in the studios, and it's not somebody that will encode the work or push you too much. I mean, he allows you to blossom and then feel your own self. If you're not feeling yourself, you're telling him, yo, Demi, I'm not feeling myself. He's like, all right, we can take a little break. And then, I mean, we can drive, go catch up something, and then come back again and see if we can try it again or next day. And it's smooth like that. I mean, he gives me that encouragement. He opens my mind to certain subjects, and he sings too. So, I mean, sometimes we try freestyling on the beats, and we find the mess through it, and we start writing something good.
All right. All right. So I have a couple more minutes to wrap it up, but Supremo, all the way from Sweden, goes a boom and asks another question. And this one is for DME. All right. Him say, Laga, ask the producer what he thinks about reggae dancehall in Ghana. And what does he think about the big names out there? He's talking about the Shatta, the Stone, the Samini. You know, and then is he thinking about working with them in the future line, not in the pipeline?
Boy, I'm gonna ask some real don't really ask the controversial question.
Yeah.
What I think organically, whenever we're in the studio, I'm always trying to make the songs Ghanaian, not like a Jamaica song. Like I said, the music is, there's so much space for the evolution of music. What I don't necessarily like a song that sound like a next song that I know, and because I know so much of the music, I can hear a song and know, so them and the song that. You just use different lyrics with the man melody. Even in reggae, enough people do that from Jamaica. They're doing that. So I like original music, you know. I like people who challenge the music, pushing the boundaries of the music so that we can go further than we've ever been before. And that's a kind of morphing of the music, more Ghana elements in the music, more percussions from Ghana, more instrumentation from Ghana, more, while it's still reggae, organic, but more organic to what's going on here. Reggae music is African music. So as much as people want to say it, like it's just Jamaica music, this branding of music, like one set of people can own it, it's not a good idea. Like I was just saying to the producer, I have a friend that just won a Grammy. He's the writer for a Grammy. And when them talk about Africa and reggae, it's almost like some people think you're stealing it. And this kind of ownership of music is not. I don't think, if Bob Marley was alive, Bob Marley would want to come to Africa all long. You know, the joy of being able to make music in Africa, not owning the music like that, right? So in terms of the artists that are here, challenging themselves to make original, new sound, new style. The man can't tell me, say your voice sound like a next man voice. You make your voice sound like the man voice. You understand? Go on, dig deep. One time here, Jack Hero in an interview, Jack Hero said, yo, me search years for my voice. To find my voice, to find my definitive sound. You understand? Just the joy of money. Once money drop in on music, it just mash up the whole music. Because, well, leader said, you spend some time organically, spend some time with the music, Bridget, develop your own self, want to have your own voice. So when time you go up on the stage, no matter if it's a sizzler or nobody, whoever it is, you mash up the place. Because you have your own distinct sound. Yeah. And that's what I think about the music. We have to have, Ghanaians have it. I love the magic of that Ghana. And I think a lot of people are going to come here and feel the vibration of what's going on in Ghana, right? Well, I met an artist and I was telling him, I'm like, Bridget, if you're going to do the patois thing like that, when the Jamaican man them come here and live here and do music, you're not going to have no job. Because this is the hope, is that the man them are going on, they're in the space. Yeah. So, singing in the languages that are here, I always say it to you, brother. I always say, I'm not that you don't.
Like
do it.
The first
I don't want an English song, brother.
Yeah. The first time he heard my working, like he heard my chief reggae, he was like, wow. Yeah. This is authentic, you know. And from we record the first tune, when he took it to him, he messaged me back and was like, you know what, my wife and kids are in tune with the tune. Them love it, but it's like, wow, can they understand it? They're like, they don't even need to understand it. Like, the voice is right, the melody is right, everything is right, and they're enjoying it.
Most people don't understand Bob Marley. But when you think about Bob Marley is a legend in all sorts of the parts of the world, people don't know what Bob Marley is saying. But the spirit of the music is what the people... Reggae music allows it to be spiritual. That's why enough people can't really do reggae like that, because it's an element of spirituality that transcends language. You understand? So when people are talking to me about language, me not have to understand language, brother. Me can't feel it.
Of course.
Me can't feel it. Wow. Me can't feel it.
Wow.
There's something there with it. You see?
All right. so you might ask if in the near future you would have loved to work with them.
We want to work with everybody.
Any of the big names.
We want to work with everybody. We don't have no distinction. Just like wherever we work, I don't know anybody in Ghana to say that I'm coming to Ghana to run a wire fence on music. Music. This is what I'm talking about. This
like
you know,
that. We like that.
Man, I run a wire fence, brother.
Yeah.
You know, everybody welcome in Jamaica, and I'm just, I know I wrap it up, but what happened in Jamaica with music is that we don't disqualify talent. That's why Jamaica continues to produce talent. It doesn't matter where you come from. You don't have to come from no rich neighborhood. We know that the youth them have the talent.
Of course.
The Usain Bolt them are not some rich boy kids that infiltrate the thing. Are the youth them with the talent. Let the talent
Enjoy it from
come up.
my own community.
That means we're all gonna be great, because when Jolly sing a great song, me good, because me can listen to that. Music is food for me. So if we are feed the people them, we don't have nothing to worry about.
All right. One thing to we must go into it is the dub plate issue. Yeah, because
trouble, you know.
The dub plate issue. Yeah, you understand, because we've been pushing the sound system thing for a couple of years now in Ghana. We've been pushing it seriously, until some people didn't take it too serious, until me have to go to Jamaica and go win Clash in Jamaica, in the heart of Jamaica. And put a trophy on plane and bring it to Ghana. You don't see it. So now it's become, so imperative for us to make sure that the dub plate thing in Ghana work, because I know a lot of artists in Ghana don't know about the dub plate culture and the dub plate thing. You understand? But you, as a producer now, where you know about the music and everything and the technicalities and all that, I will urge you, so that the artists that come to you, you can also instill that kind of dub plate attitude in them. So that, in the meantime, we know that we don't get money from it from now, because some people are struggling in Ghana for their ends meet and all that, and they wouldn't get that. But if the artist can start it, and give free dub plate to sound systems to start beat up, and then the competition can start coming. And then when the money coming now, man.
But you see, me general, you talk about these things, but the Jamaica music thing is an industry, This is what I think is difference. In the difference between Jamaica music and elsewhere. There's an actual whole industry. There's all these different elements. Where you talk about dub, that doesn't exist in a New York culture, hip hop culture. Dub, you understand? And so, like having a studio in Kingston for such a long time, you have to spend all time teaching artists how to drop out certain words out of their song to turn it into a dub. And so, the culture has to be developed. So it's people that's gonna be doing it for free that's gonna encourage the culture. Always been the man them will make reggae music never get $1 out of it. Them gone, and them make it, and them never get no money out of it. But nobody's willing to do nothing like that anymore. Everybody do things for money.
It's sad.
Like you need them for interview, full session,
So come true, man.
That's the reason why I'm bringing.
Of course. No, but I like the reasoning. You understand me? And we need sad people in our space. You understand me? We need sad people in our space to talk reggae, to talk everything, because for me, seeing such a post on Facebook that we should drop reggae and dancehall, I'm like, listen, you can't drop it.
Lagazee,
you don't have to do that.
Imagine the nice songs you did play, and they cannot compete in there. Like, people don't have the opportunity to even see those artists being, nominated and stuff. It's disheartening. It's not right. It's not right. I mean, he should come back again with his words. I mean, it's not encouraging. I should say it's demeaning a bit. You should give some respect to some of us, and then
of course,
at least recorrect what he wrote.
Of course. Jalid, I would like to say thank you so much for coming through. You understand me? We will be here waiting for the 26th of April, right?
Really, shame on you.
Man. To release the Shame on You. You understand me? I wouldn't mind if I can have you. I'll have you in the studio one-on-one, so that we can go deeper into that and talk about it. And I hope when you're coming, you have to bring.
Me always with me, not say a word.
So that we can talk about the technicalities and all that. You understand me? Supremo says, let me read this. Let me read this last comment, and then we can wrap it up. Supremo says, me are listening in the detail. The producer said something about being authentic, but for me, I don't think copying is wrong. But musicians need to do their homework well with the language. Patois is for all of us. Me think so.
Lagazee, I'm sure you're going to play weather after this, right?
Of course.
Man. So people we shouldn't just tighten ourselves with language that we are not conversant with. I mean, you can still do everything in your local dialect and get everybody dancing same way, not bothering about the patois or the, you know what I mean?
And then the conscious effort to do something is what the problem that we are talking about entirely is, that it's supposed to be natural. You're consciously trying to do something. Well, let's forget even patois. Say Jalid is here, I just try to get him tone. Instead of me focus on being myself as an artist, I'm listening to his tone and I'm trying to copy his tone and the texture and his delivery. Bridging, then you have spend a whole life dedicated to the next man. When you live your life, I'm gonna be you.
So if at the end of the day, if that man don't exist again, how are you going to?
No, you have to be you, the man where you exist. That man already exists.
No, man. It can't be two to anybody. Can't second nobody.
And you can't really. What I'm saying is just authenticity. Forget language. Because everybody can pick apart everything. You understand? But I mean, just deliver. Who cares what? Forget about what I said.
Yeah.
Just deliver the song and be nice. All we have to do is just be nice. That's all we have to do.
All right. Jalid.
Yeah, man.
Leaving you finally, your word of advice, you know, like that. Now, you've gotten back, take a reflection, look into the industry, you are back. What advice do you have for us?
Do I have an advice? I'm only going to say thank you to anybody that has supported us right from day one. I mean, there has been people behind it trying to help one way or the other. So we say thank you to everybody that has supported Jalid and is still supporting Jalid, all the radio DJs, or the TV stations that helped us to become who we have become, Jalid. We are saying thank you to everybody, family, friends, everybody. Thank you. And then we are looking forward to a war coming back in a big style.
All right. So your social media handles.
Jalid, Jalid Official on Instagram. Everybody can find me there. You can message me. I usually look into my DMs and then try to reply what is meaningful to me. And then on Facebook, I'm Jalid. On X or Twitter, I'm Jalid Official. So people should look out for me. And then message me. Let's talk.
All right. So a quick one. A man just said they saw you and Stoneboy in the studio together sometime. And is there anything in the future line?
Well, I was looking forward to talking about that. Stone has been a bit busy. He's been working up and down, back and forth, and so we are looking forward to when he settles down and then he sends it in, then we can talk more about it. There's a song for him to jump on, so yeah, look forward to him completing it.
Okay, so Stone is part of some of the people that we are hold back the thing.
Lagazee.
Yo, Stone, lift up the band, man. I want to you, man.
Lift up the band.
Hear me? If people want to contact you for anything, you understand me?
Yeah.
You know, since you're in Ghana now, how can they reach you? Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah,
are you on Twitter?
On Instagram. So generally link up at now we're starting a new brand here. So it's Studio Lot 22. So on Instagram at Studio Lot 22 or at Damien Night on Instagram. That's my general place that I operate at, and then you can find me there.
All right, just take your time and talk. You understand me?
When you say talk English, you want me to talk English?
Yes,
all right.
Yeah. I'll slow down.
So I'm available on Instagram at Damien Night on Instagram, DAMIKNIGHT, if you can spell my name right. And then on Instagram as well at Studio Lot 22, and you can find me there. And the works are available. And the studio is open, and like we say, it's open for us because the space is what I really want to do in Ghana is the culture of music from Jamaica, not just the technical thing. Like when we talk about sit down and chill and relax and our vibes in the music and do that, So we're available.
All right. Give thanks. Jalid, thanks so much for coming through.
Give thanks, Lagazee. You're one of the very few that come in through for us. When we are down, you're one of the very few. That will give you a call and say, yo, brother, you all right? I said this, I said that. So me say, big thanks.
All right, respect.
Bless you every time.
Jalid.
In the Yaad, I